coworker of mine recently expressed interest in trying sourdough recipes, so I said I would bring her some of my extra starter to use. I put some starter in a really cute jarter and let her know that I put it in the break room fridge for her. She seemed really excited, and she said she would take it home with her that day, but here's the thing. It's been a week, and the jar of starter is still in the fridge. And here's the other thing. It's a really, really cute jar. The kind that is the perfect travel size for salad dressings and other condiments.
I know the one.
Want this jar back. Do I awkwardly nudge my coworker to use my starter so I so lovingly prepared? Or at what point can I take my sourdough and, more importantly, my jar back home that's from Sour in Southern California?
We made a sourdough starter in some home ec class in like high school, I think maybe, and they made us do that shit in a Ziploc bag like we were making prison sourdough. That's not, this is an adorable jar, and the fact that it is not being utilized like this is a fucking crime.
No, sourdough?
I'm angry.
Sourdough? That's a living thing right there. A lot of yeast.
Yes.
And
What's the deal with sourdough starters, Trav? What's that for?
What?
What's the deal with the sourdough?
So the sourdough starter is what cultivates wild yeast, so you can use that in your bread in place of like dried yeast. And because it is cultivated in such a way that it then will give the bread the flavor, the sour flavor that we associate with sourdough. And so each starter is different. Because, you know, it grows and changes over time as the yeast consumes the food, and you keep feeding it and you take care of it like a pet.
Right.
And this would be like if someone asked me to cut my dog in half so they could share some of my dog. Yeah. And I did that, and I brought half a dog into work, and then they just left that half a dog there and didn't take it home to feed it.
And you put your dog half in a really cute, box.
Such a cute jar.
I wonder if this person always planned to get the jar back.
100%.
Or if this is a recent slight that has prompted the thought of like, maybe they don't deserve the jar.
Ooh, this is good. Yeah, a good fix for this is just come Friday, 5:00. Everybody's punching out, and the jar's still there. I think you go grab that jar, you'll unscrew the lid, pop it off, go up to your coworker, take out their extended hands, and just dump the gooey mess right into their open palms. And then you take the jar and say, now we both got what we need.
What if 2021, maybe part of Big Dog Run?
Now what's that?
Big Dog Run?
Yeah.
That's our year, Griffin. Perhaps the part of Big Dog Run, right, is when you have this impulse like, I did this thing and they didn't do it, like you're having now, right? I brought it in, it sat there for a week, they didn't take it. You just take it home. Right?
You don't get it. Yeah. They're not going to ask about it. Hey, where was that sourdough starter that you put in the cute jar and I let sit there and die on the vine for one whole entire week?
It's taking up space in your mind. It's taking up a whole corner of your brain right now that it does not need to be taking up. Declutter your brain. Just do the damn thing and take your fucking cute jar back, my friend.
Yes.
You have my full permission to do that. You have done nothing wrong except to care too much.
You care way too much. Is it possible that they don't know what a sourdough starter is? And so you say, I left you sourdough starter in the fridge. And they said, awesome. And they raced to the fridge and they threw it open and they saw a few things in there. They saw, well, that yellow curvy friend is a banana. I know him. That is a sandwich, which is bread adjacent, but that seems like a bread finisher and not a starter. We have what I believe may be a cup of miso soup, and there is a half-drinking Diet Coca-Cola. There's a jar with some sort of blob in it that doesn't look particularly appetizing, so that can't possibly be it. And a cold Baby Ruth. Who freezes their Baby Ruth? They see all this stuff. They don't know. They don't want to walk out with the half can of Diet Coke and be like, is this sourdough starter? And seem like a real dipshit. And be the office dipshit all of a sudden.
You can't leave me hanging, Griffin. Who did freeze their Baby Ruth?
Oh, it was Mike.
Nice.
Oh,
Mike.
Oh, classic Mike. Ever since he got promoted to night manager, he thinks he can freeze whatever he wants.
Yeah. I tell you the weirdest part, it's half a Baby Ruth. So it's like, did he freeze it at some point and then eat half and then put it back in the freezer?
Sorry, no. He boils hot the other half and he squishes them together back to make one normal Baby Ruth.
And that's how he feels.
Yeah.